Hello, my gorgeous, beautiful people. I hope all of you are doing well, and I hope all of you come to my channel. You're healthy and happy. Thanks for coming here. Um, and don't forget to follow me on Facebook. Yes, I'm going to do this until, we get to the 5,000 followers that we need, which is free. All you have to do is click on the link in the pinned comment or in the video description, and it'll take you to the link, and all you have to do is follow. You'll be able to send me messages directly with pictures, links, videos, whatever it is, because I do answer all of them. So yeah, let's talk about it. Now, we're going to talk about something that's been bothering me for a long time. Finally, the Ragland side of the family is coming out. And this is a warning shot to Meghan Markle that, bitch, we got you here. Remember me? This is her cousin. And this is like girlfriend and boyfriend cousin, because let's face it, cousins sometimes go out together, date or whatever. I know of cases that happen. I know a couple that are first cousins and they don't tell people about their relationship because it's gross, but anyways. So yeah, yes. So the kissing cousins. Shawn Johnson is speaking out. Finally, you know who he is? He's the son of Meghan Markle's uncle, the black one, who passed away, I believe, a year and a half or something like that. He's married to this white lady, and she came out and denounced Meghan Markle for not even sending them, like even a message, their condolences, and neither did Doria, because Doria is above everybody else. So now we're going to take a look at that pregnancy, that picture, and we're going to talk about it, guys, because so much to talk about. Now you're wondering, Paula, why are you showing me that picture, Paula? Why? This picture has baffled a lot of people because Meghan Markle is, in my very humble opinion, clearly a teenage pregnant girl. She's pregnant. She's clearly pregnant. And if you can't see it, I don't know. Look at her face, look at her boobs, look at her belly. Look at her belly. She's with a belly there, clearly. Doria hiding behind like some sort of, I don't know, refugee or some sort of prisoner who just got out of prison. Don't know. Look how much Meghan looks like Doria. They're exactly the spitting image. I don't think that Meghan Markle has Mr. Markle's nose, because Doria is clearly mixed. He's mixed with white and black, but he came darker. He came out looking darker than Meghan Markle, because the genes on Mr. Markle's side are stronger. But look at Meghan Markle here to Doria. They have exactly the same nose. I don't know why she keeps saying that her nose is just like Mr. Markle's, because Samantha Markle has her father's nose and Thomas Markle Jr. has. They both have Mr. Markle's nose, and it's not Meghan's. This is clearly her mother's nose. We know that she's had that nose operated a few times. So yeah, this is a very pregnant looking Meghan Markle, with her kissing cousin. So I'm gonna take it because he published an article. He just had an interview with the article in Daily Mail. Meghan Markle's cousin tells of their times together and shares family photos illustrating Duchess' idyllic, happy childhood. Okay, so in this photo, he goes, I'm going to get to that, but we're going to start with this because this is very important, guys. He goes and literally talks about that picture. So this is really funny. Well, not funny. This is really weird because he addresses that picture and he goes, he said, some of this stuff is just so harsh and I know it's fake. You just try to chalk it up to internet culture, and that's just the way people are around celebrities. I've even seen stories about me. There's an article. It's not one of the popular stories, of course not, because Meghan Markle is burying this article. But this said that me and Meghan were dating or something like that. It's a picture where we were young at the time and she had just, I don't know, a little belly, whatever. We were just kids, but there were people speculating on TikTok. They were just kids kissing cousins. Meghan Markle looking pregnant with a pregnant belly, very, very looking pregnant. This is not even youth fat or anything like that. She clearly looks pregnant. Shawn added, there was another story where she was doing some kind of charity work or whatever. And then people just said, oh, that's fake. That's because it's fake. She's exploiting everybody. Or she's just doing that for attention. She just can't do anything right whatsoever. I always remember her as a person who could really do too much, who couldn't really do too much wrong. It's so strange to see it switched up. So, you know what, people? That blows my mind away. That really does blow my mind away. I'm going to go through the article because this is very important. That she couldn't do anything wrong as a child. That means that everybody kept telling her that everything she was doing was perfect, which fed into her narcissism, into, because I believe that Meghan was born crooked. There's a saying in Spanish, you can't straighten up a crooked tree. You can. You cut it off, but you can't straighten up a crooked tree. You can. It's crooked. You can't straighten it up. It's just, that's the way it is. So to me, Meghan Markle was born that way. And then, of course, the feeding of constant perfection in her mind that she did nothing wrong. And now he's seeing that everything she does is wrong. So it really reinforces my opinion that when growing up, nobody disciplined this woman. This woman was in great need of a good spanking and to be put in her place. She was too uppity. And yes, I'm using the word uppity. She was punching above her station even from a young age. And nobody, instead of correcting her or saying no to her, they just found ways to reinforce that she was perfect, that everything she said was right. One of the things, and I'm not beating down on Mr. Markle, when he went out of his way and contacted executives at Nickelodeon in order to do a commercial because his little princess never got the letters, answers to the letters, to the point that he went and wrote fake letters and sent them to Meghan, pretending that he had received letters from Hillary Clinton. What's the other one that and the other two ladies that she mentioned? That from the company itself, and there was another lady that, oh, Gloria Allred, which will be her divorce attorney, guys. You can count on that. So they were fake. Mr. Markle wrote them because he couldn't bear that Meghan was wrong, or that her wicked perception of life was not on par. So we're going to go through the article right now because this is actually very telling. That thing that he said here, that he says, or she's just doing that for attention. She just can't do anything right whatsoever. I always remember her as the person who couldn't really do too much wrong. It's so strange to see it switched up. And it's funny because he talks about there's another very, I think this is a warning shot. You tell me, some people are saying that Meghan Markle put him up to this. I disagree. Showing pictures of Meghan Markle there, because there show pictures of her, Shawn Johnson, now 43, the same age as Meghan Markle. Okay. And then he says that I'm just gonna pick the parts here and she looks exactly like Archie. Remember when Harry said in that Netflix documentary that he sees a lot of Meghan and Archie, and Meghan is not happy with that. But as soon as Harry says, whereas Lily is Spencer, and Meghan goes, yes, her eyes are blue, 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 blue eyes. Yeah, she didn't like that. She doesn't like the fact that Archie looks like her because the kid is a replica of her. Look, I'll show you that. This is her in Hawaii. She's really, you know what? This woman was not normal from a very young age. This is her in Hawaii. This is her and that kid. Even the cross-eyed thing is there. You know what I mean? I wonder if it's the same kid and they're using pictures of that. I really don't know. I know that, but it's exactly like her. It's exactly like her, guys, So Shawn says here is the son of Joseph Johnson, Markle's maternal uncle, who died age 72 of congestive heart failure in August 2021. And Meghan Markle didn't even bother to send a thank you note. So what makes this guy think that even in death, remember when Harry said that death or illness brings family closer together? Clearly, this is not the case here because a heart attack and a stroke of her father didn't bring her together. Samantha Markle having advanced multiple sclerosis didn't bring her together. Shawn's dad, that didn't bring them together. So, although the pair lost contact in their early 20s, Shawn says he hopes to get back in touch with his cousin, who's currently estranged from everyone in her family, with the exception of her mother, Doria, husband, and children. Photos showing Markle interacting with her family as a child make the estrangement all the more baffling, particularly in the case of her father, Thomas, seen with his arms wrapped around her in one of Daily Mail's exclusive photos. The pair have not spoken since, well, they're talking about Mr. Markle here. So I don't know, because we know the story about Mr. Markle. But during Markle's childhood, he was the axis on which her world turned, along with her mother, Doria. Doria wasn't, because the person that she talked about on that UN podium was not her mother. She never mentioned her mother once. She praised her father, saying that all little girls need a father like hers. Shawn paints a portrait of a very happy family, one that had Meghan at its center and saw her lavished with a private education and treated to luxury vacations in Hawaii, Palm Springs. It wasn't just Hawaii or there, Palm Springs, Disney. I mean, Mr. Markle took her everywhere as well as a transatlantic trip to London, where she was famously photographed outside Buckingham Palace with her childhood best friend, Inaki Pretty. Okay, and then she goes beaming on the beach in Hawaii, as well as enjoying a trip to Disneyland. A far cry from the modest upbringing she claimed she had in a 2021 letter to Congress, where she described having worked from age 13 and having to make ends meet. Okay, and there's Meghan Markle. There's with the prisoner, cell block Doria, drug dealer Doria. In that missive, Meghan claimed her parents had struggled to afford a $4.99 Sizzler salad bar meal for her. But according to her cousin, she definitely had enough. Shawn explained, I don't think any of us were really well off, but we had enough. And she definitely had enough. You know, but he hasn't seen her for about 2 decades. He's an embroiderer and graphic designer. Of course, he's putting his trade there because he wants people to hire him. I'm wondering if Meghan Markle is going to accuse him of using her name like she accused Samantha Markle. I wonder if she's going to dare do that, because he's black. He looks blacker. He really looks black. She doesn't. We'd be at my grandmother's house and we'd all get together. We all had a pretty good childhood growing up. Meghan definitely helped make that childhood great. She was a big part of it. It was really nice just going out there for the holidays, hanging out with her. Okay, so there she is. I don't know where the hell she is, but clearly there's poor Mr. Markle with a heart attack and a stroke. There's her in New York with that fake car chase. I have no bad memories, he says. No, anything of her having anywhere attitude issues or anything like that. Okay. Since fleeing the royal family, I didn't know that they were prisoners there. First in March came the infamous Oprah interview. Okay. Later that same year, Markle wrote widely derided letter to Congress, claiming to have endured a struggling childhood, in stark contrast to Daily Mail comes photos showing her holidaying in Hawaii, enjoying trips to Disneyland as a child. And Netflix documentary aired in December 2022 caused yet more controversy when Markle seen making a mocking curtsy and taking pot shots at the Prince and Princess of Wales. And then we had Spare, and then what is skank? I swear to God, guys. Oh, what is skank? Look at that. So yeah, I just love this thing here. It's just too funny. Their story rapidly fell apart. That thing about New York with the car chase. And that despite the controversy that follows, his cousin Shawn says he thinks some of the criticism has gone too far. This means he's asking Meghan for money, or he's obviously exploiting that connection with her. But I'm gonna please tell me, what do you think of this? That she had a little bit of a belly. They were kissing cousins, clearly. They were kissing cousins. Look at her boobs. Look at her face. And this is not youthful. She's already in her teens, in her late teens there. And we've seen other pictures of her as a teenager. She did not look like that. But that's just my opinion. What do you think that happened to that kid? Or do you think she had an abortion? Because I'm going to do another video about a time when she was clearly pregnant of, I assume, would be Trevor Engelson. And I'm going to wonder what happened to that child. So, as usual, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave me your comments and go follow me on Facebook, beautiful people. What are you waiting for? Thank you very much, guys. Have a great day.